All right, hello, and welcome to the WDL Fall 2017 live draft. I am your host. I can hear myself talking as an echo in somebody, but I am your host, Human Bones. And I am here to provide you with an hour of the second most satisfying surge to ever run through your body, the WDL auction draft. Joining me today is my WDL radio co-host and partner in mediocrity, Altstab, who is captaining a team, I believe, for the 7th time this season.
Indeed, sir.
And we are joined also by the Human Doom Dictionary, Doom God, and a 2-time WDL captain, Devastation.
Oh,
How's
yeah.
it going, guys?
Good, man. I'm hyped. What about you guys, huh?
Think I'm hyped?
I don't
What do you
really
mean,
try.
what do you mean you
I try not to show emotion.
You're good at it.
Thank
He's
you.
he's good at not showing emotion?
Yeah, he does a good job.
It's been a while since we had a WDL radio. I don't think we had one that closed out last season. So, a lot has happened, I think, in the off season. Last season was the first time that we did 8 teams. So we've continued in that trend this season. And I think what's most notable about it is that, we've seen some of our regulars and our veterans not sign up this season, and we've seen a large influx of new players and some returning, but it's going to be a lot of teams that are fielding people who have never played in the WDL before. They'll be fielding teams of people for the getting into games for the first time. So I think that's really cool. Considering growing Doom at this stage is very difficult. A lot of these people came over from Zandronum, so. I was just wondering, what you guys thought about that. I mean, I obviously you're not going to say it's a bad situation, but it's different. It's different than having, your regular group of veterans. So,
Yeah. No, I like it. I like it because we've talked about it, and I'm excited for this season for that very reason. Dad was pointing out something interesting while you were away, that a lot of these people are from different countries and stuff or areas anyway of the U.S. and a lot of different countries too. So that's cool. It's going to be one of the most diverse seasons, I think. I don't know. So I'm excited about that, and I just love new blood. I mean, this is season 8, and then there was the IDL before that. How many seasons? 15.
There was no IDL. I don't know what you're talking about.
I think it's really
Yeah,
awesome.
there's about 15, 16 seasons of the IDL.
To see like War Torn, and stuff like that, getting into CTF for the first time, or at least in a long time, and some people for the first. It's awesome. I love it.
I think it's very good to see a lot of new blood. I think we had on my list here. I've got 40 signups. That's quite a few.
Yep.
So with 40 signups, of course that means a lot of people. Most likely new blood will not be drafted, but just to make sure people get out there and hear this, that even if you're not drafted, stick around, play Prive, learn, show your skills, still a good chance to get on teams. That's a very important thing is we get new blood into the league that they're interested and they sign up. Even if they don't get on teams, we need to make sure they know that this isn't forever. Keep playing, keep coming back. You will eventually get on a team.
Yeah, some of the players that are going to get drafted tonight are going to get drafted because they stuck around last season or seasons before and just helped people practice. Solar, I think, is a good example. Although, kind of a bad example because of personal reasons. He's been kind of away for a while. But I don't think he's played in a game before. Or no, he has. But because he stuck around. That's the only reason he got into a game. And then he practiced so much with us and stuff that this year I'm sure people will think about, or especially if he was, able to be around more, would think about just, drafting him outright. That's how I started out myself.
Yeah, so. That's a good point. I did say mostly private, but yeah, helping teams practice is really important. For example, if you come in, I'm going to give a call, hey, come help my team practice. And if you're in that game, and I'm just like, holy crap, this guy's shutting me. He's playing really well. I'm going to note that and potentially think about either trading or at least in future seasons.
Yeah, you're going to remember that. you're gonna remember that shit, even if you didn't like kick your ass or something. Like you're just gonna at least note like just this guy stuck around and like obviously has the potential to get better, because that's everybody does get better. Like War Torn, who hasn't played in a long time, one guy that I'm excited to see what he can do, because like from Pride,
one guy that I was excited to draft is what he's trying to say.
No, I ain't giving away no secrets. But like from Pride like 1 to 2 to 3, like he's only gotten better, and there's other players too like that, so show up for that shit, just show up, be around, play, yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's very interesting this offseason too. We kind of put this together over the course of like 2 months, where I would get on and talk to you, and we'd come up with a plan, and then 3 weeks later we'd do something, and it wasn't like as soon as we announced signups, they were kind of slow to trickle in for a while, and then all of a sudden it was like you snapped your finger and you had a ton of players, and so we really hadn't done much private CTF prior to the last probably 2 weeks, maybe that's being generous, but I've noticed all of these new players have been jumping in and playing Prive, and they've been getting picked. I mean, I know you can sometimes have Prives with 6 people. You got to pick somebody, but people are actually getting chosen.
Right.
So, yeah.
No,
and I just think I think that ties into the the whole new player influx, and I like it. I like that people still show enthusiasm about it, and so I think that's a good sign.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like a lot of the new players that have showed up have not just been sitting on the bench in Prives. Like they've been getting picked and they've been contributing and winning and stuff. I don't know. I'm just very hyped about this season. Is there an echo?
Somebody's got an echo going on.
Yeah,
it's not that bad, but
okay. I just don't want everybody that's listening to us to be freaking out right now.
Is it me?
Yeah.
I've got a headset on.
Well, anyway, so moving on here while Dev figures out his headset interesting, and we've got a difficult subject to broach, but I wanted to bring it up a little bit. So 8 captains, of course, and we've got Ty returning to captain. This is Ty's first time captaining in the WDL. He hasn't played, I believe, since season 1, which he won. But of course, we were kind of searching for another captain to replace Demon Sphere. So, it's going to be interesting. I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about both of those things, about kind of the impact of Ty's return. But, I'd like to say that we're planning on doing a WDL radio special where I'd like to get a couple people that really knew DS well to get on and just kind of talk about him and share stories, because I think for me talking about it has been cathartic. It's been helpful, and so I think it's a huge hole to fill in this league, and so I just I wanted to talk a little bit about how people like Ty stepped up to captain, Rude stepped up again to captain, Caution stepped up again. So how do we try and move forward as a league? It's good that people stepped up this time. Do you think this trend will continue, and that kind of thing?
Definitely.
I know it's a lot.
There's a lot of questions in there in that one statement.
I know.
I think people will continue to step up and captain. I hope so.
I a lot of this stuff, I want to save for when we do a show, the show that we've been trying to do, but because of our fucking schedules, it just hasn't worked out. But one thing, you said that it was cathartic, to talk about what happened, and it was, and what I thought was especially helpful during that time, and also kind of awesome to see, was just the amount of people that we hadn't seen or heard from in a long time, or or they kind of came together, came back into the fold, and like we all just sort of like, started talking again. A lot of differences were put aside and stuff like that. And that was like a really awesome positive that came out of it. And yeah, I also wonder and hope that it's not a temporary thing. I hope that we can get or we can use that as positive momentum for Doom. And yeah, I don't know.
Well, and Ty informed me that he also played in season 2. I just I kind of want to tie that in there, with that, because it's big. It's big to me for him to come back, because he's someone that I always I won't say that me and Ty are best friends, but every season I will message Ty and I will say, hey, here's the scheduler. So it's been a couple years since Ty played, and so I'm glad that he's back, and
yes.
he kind of brings back some of that old IDL kind of swagger. I mean, Ty's always been friends with everybody, but I think never been afraid to talk shit. So I kind of I like that about Ty. So I think
it's very good to see. It's very good to see Ty back. I've played with Ty quite a few times. I think Ty drafted me at least 2 or 3 years. We've played together, and it was always very fun seasons. So very good to see Ty back. It's always unfortunate that it takes this kind of tragedy in order to get people to come back, but it is very good to see that people did come back and are willing to support and be enthusiastic about something that Demon Sphere felt very enthusiastic about. So,
yeah,
it's great, and that kind of leads us into the map list, which so we picked the maps, and there is one map this season that was in last season, and that's map 9.
9, yeah.
Yeah, and so week 1 is map 21, and so for me, again, that was my little DS tribute. I mean, I think the map is great on its own, but it hasn't been played in the regular season in a couple years. But it's always been like one of those really exciting playoff games, or even a finals game. So, what do you guys think about map 21 being week 1 back in the regular season? This is a map that has produced some pretty exciting games, so I think it's going to have. I think it's like a really fun way to start off the season, and then you kind of move into like map 11, which we haven't seen in a while. Map 9 we saw last season, but that was the first time we saw it. I thought it was good. I think we can build on that. The new map, there's only one new map in this season, map 28, Bad Moon. And then we close it off with Waters map, which is the ultimate wrist killer. So, I thought it was a pretty balanced schedule. I think there's a lot for everybody in there. The new map, I think, is really interesting. I don't know how many times I've played that map, but it's not very many, so it'll be interesting to see it in the regular season. If you guys have any thoughts on those maps at all.
So the first week, the map 21, of course, the second I saw that, I kind of picked up the tribute right away. I really, really love that map. Unfortunately, I know I will be less efficient in that map without my partner there to play with. But it is a great map. Of course, there's going to be some PTSD on my side from playing that map, since it was just about one single minute in that game that went from, oh, we're going to crush this season, to, oh, we now just lost this season in the championship game. So that's
I believe it was
that's going to be
seconds, right?
That's going to be, was it 28 seconds? Is that all it took to just completely fall apart, shit the bed? 28 seconds? Okay. That's the going rate, 28 seconds. But so a little bit of PTSD there. There'll obviously be a little bit of sadness on that map, but it's a great map, and I always loved playing it. I don't remember all the maps right off. Oh yes, map 9. It's funny because map 9's weird. It's not that I dislike the map. I just don't think I'm good at the map compared to some of the other maps. So it's not a bad map. Like, there's nothing I can look at that map and say, geez, I really don't like this about this map. I love the map. It just seems that every time I'm in the map, I'm just not doing anything useful. I'm getting ripped to pieces It's just one of those maps. I just don't play it well. Nothing bad about it. I skipped over map 11 because it's toxic refineries. It's a good map. 28. Oh, that's the new one? Bad Moon.
Yes.
Yeah. So I've only played that in Prive a few times. And I remember it being kind of annoying. And it's not a bad thing. It's because I find it annoying because I can't see what's going on. There's just so much in the way that people can really like, oh, they went behind that corner. They must be, they turned around. They're gone. They went somewhere. So it's actually kind of an exciting map that there's a lot of little hidden plays that can happen. So you don't want to just necessarily be a straight runner there. You could do some really cool mind trickeries on people.
Right.
So, yeah, I think that's an interesting map for sure. I don't have enough play on it to have a super big opinion on it. I think I remember 23. Is that the one with I know there's a spawn outside and you can
Soul in the middle?
Yeah, that map. And there's that little over thing. I think I've only played that map once. I think it was against water actually, and we lagged out, so that was not a good one. But it's a good map. So
I remember this.
I was pleased to see that I know most of the maps. Not that I play them super well, but at least it's not like, oh, what is this and how do you play it? I think it is a very balanced map list.
That was a famous playoff game. Yeah, it was against Brothers Water and Tor, right? If I recall.
No, that was my playoff game against the Brothers Water and Tor. It was not Dev's.
Yeah.
Okay.
They were the ones that were lagging.
That map has
mine was week one. Week one, like shit the bed lag. It was just like water has grabbed the flag. Water has scored, and I'm like, I couldn't move. How can he move? That's basically what happened.
I know Tor is listening in right now. I want to talk to him shit, but like that map has like a history of like water and Tor, just like doing the rubber bench. Anyway, it's a good map though, and you say risk killer, is it? Like it's an intense map. There's like I feel like it's a reaction map. Like it's like you can't start slow in that map. Like you can't just like come into that map like not woken up. You got to be ready. You got to be like Red Bulled up or whatever, jacked up, ready to go, right. Or it's just over in a flash. I love that map, and water I think.
Well, that's what I mean. That's what I mean by risk killer. Is there's some maps where I am not a runner. This is not a surprise to anybody. So there are some maps where, as a mid player or a defender, you're not constantly seeing somebody. On that map, you are constantly moving around. You are constantly shooting somebody. And when my hands get into this, it was like at the end of our playoff game last season, I was aiming so well that I didn't want to move my hand, and half my hand went numb. I mean, it's just, for me, it's just me. You know what I mean? So it's just rough.
Human bones is best when you can sit him in a corridor. He doesn't have to move, and he just turns and shoots at people. That's beautiful. Don't have to move the wrist very much, and just don't miss.
It's a perfect description.
It's true.
Yeah.
No, that's why I agree with it. That's why I think it's a perfect map, because you never like
roboting.
You're roboting. Well, it's a good map. I mean, it's a map that we haven't seen in a few seasons.
Yeah.
Because we played it a lot in the early few, and I'm sure a lot of that was water's influence. But it is a good map.
I do kind of agree with Altstab. I don't see this map as a wrist killer. Like when I think of a wrist killer map, it's a map where you have to do lots of turning and around corners, turning.
Okay, well it's my wrist killer. It's a Bones wrist killer.
You have a low tolerance on the wrist. If you became a runner, you would consider like 95% of the maps wrist killers then.
I just cracked my fingers and they hurt, so you know what I mean. But
yeah,
I just wanted to say that like I think that map, what defines it is like if you're a defender on that map, there's never a point where you shouldn't be like immediately moving to another spot. It's always a battle to like go from where you were to where you gotta be, and it's like a mad dash to get there. Like positioning is like so important there, and it's like every time you die, it's like a panic, like to just like get back into good position. I don't know. I think it's a great map, and So we did that as week 5, which I think is going to create a lot of great. Hopefully, we're going to have a close race for the playoffs, and those are going to be great games. And then, like you said, yeah, Map 9, we played it last season, and it's like old, or it's not old, but I mean it's known to the Zandronum fellows, new to us, and we just liked it a lot last season. Got a lot of good feedback. And then week 1, yes, I love that tribute. It was just that was a no-brainer. So, and,
I just love Map 9 last season.
And we had to put something new in, and like you said, Dev, Map 28, is it, or whatever the new one is hard. It is weird because there are 2 gigantic pillars in the middle of everything that you can't see through. So as a defender, I imagine there's going to be a lot of just like staying home, or maybe not. Maybe we're going to see, like you said, new strategies where the defender is going to like try to play up or something. I don't know. I'm excited to see what happens.
Communication is going to be key on a map where you cannot see for yourself.
Exactly, and that nobody has played before. I think it's going to be great. I love it.
Yeah, it's always proven to have some, mostly exciting games. I mean, as long as the other team isn't lagging, I think it's a pretty good map. So for anyone that doesn't know, well, it's true.
You're talking about 23 again?
Yes. Yeah, 23. For anyone that doesn't know, this is our second season with eight captains. I mentioned that before. Just wanted to go through the list of captains we have here. Alt Stab, Caution, Devastation, Human Bones, Ralphus, Ross King, Rude, and Ty. I think that's a pretty strong group of captains. And, the 3 of us are captains. So this, I wrote down a question that, in the moment that I thought it would be an interesting one, I said, are there any bold predictions of captains that may they may miss the playoffs? But I mean, how can we really judge, other captains? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, that's a horrible question. No, I'm just kidding.
I know. That's why I'm reading it to you and not asking you. But here's a better one. Will there be a $28 bid this draft? Because the interesting thing about this draft, as we mentioned before, is the mixture between really, really new players and veterans, and there's kind of not so much of an in-between. So there's a bit of a gap maybe in the skill level. So, there's potential for people to just go out there and do $28. Now, I don't know, everyone's got a different strategy, but I guess my question is, what do you think there will be one? Do you think there is potential to be one?
Yes!
I'm not asking you. Okay. Well, thanks for that. I just, I thought
I got a hunch.
Question.
I might get scared into doing it first. Everyone's talking about it. Jeez.
Yeah.
I think there's been a lot of thought around it, but it's hard to say. I mean, you look, there's a lot of people that are in the top area. A lot of them are not from North America, too, funny enough. It's like they've kind of taken over our league. It's good. It's good stuff.
I take it back. I don't think there will be, but I think somebody's going to set the new record, right? What is the current record? I know 26? I spent the most on Dev at some point, and he made a goddamn shirt out of it.
Let's see. I was 24, and then I made Blair 25. Is somebody more than 25?
I think somebody
25?
might be.
I think Blair beat. I was 24. I think me and Dragon were tied at the highest of 24, and
I was 20.
Blair
I was 25. I was 20. I was 20.
You were 24.
I was 24. No, because
Blair
I made Blair 25, and then I traded him.
Most expensive trade ever. And I just want to mention
I won
that alt stab. Wasn't that like the best investment you've ever made to draft me for that? I mean, that was just awesome, man. It's awesome.
It worked out so well.
I think it's so hard because one of the things when you're making it, okay, I'm gonna just give out a bunch of crap here. So when you're making a $28 bid, the last 2 players are going to be $1 players. If there is one standalone player who is obviously the absolute best, and you're a strong captain, and you look down, it's like 24 people are getting drafted, and if you can count more than 24 people who would be okay on a team with you and the strongest player, you just do it because you're going to get one of the other 24.
Yeah, but part of the game is, you draft somebody at 28, right? I mean, every single person that comes by, you're going to do $1.
Right. That's why you count.
And
yeah, that's why you
right.
count.
So that's why I'm saying it. I feel like it's unlikely because
I think it's unlikely. I don't think you have that many.
Yeah.
It's a very bold strategy. I don't know.
If there was, let's say, if there was 26 players who were really, really good, $20, no problem. Because then you're going to get, no matter what, one of the other really good. I don't think you're going to see it this season, but you might. It's going to be interesting.
Well, I don't think so.
I don't think.
Such a bold move. Like, you'd have to be so sure, man, to like give yourself zero wiggle room on that last player. Like, I mean,
or maybe you just want to have a really fun season.
Yeah. Hey, man.
It's a legitimate strategy. Pick 28 on who you perceive as the best player, and then just choose a random player for $1 who is willing to learn.
Yeah. No,
that's true. Although, you know, in a situation like that, like, you know, look, I haven't had the best draft every season, so I always feel like I'm, you know, torturing. If I draft a really good player and I spend a lot of money on him, and then I can't get a third that can help us win, like, I feel like I'm torturing the other person. So you kind of run the risk of doing that too if you draft somebody like, you know.
Dev, did you feel tortured that season? Did you feel tortured?
You had Hex.
I was just asking.
No.
But you feel tortured. Hex is a good player.
I know.
I had more problems with Altstab. I mean, no. No, it was a fun season, man. We went in there and we had fun.
Listen, there were some good ass teams that year. All right.
Yeah. We had a good run at it. We had a fun run.
We did, and there was some close ones. All right, let's move off that.
There's a lot of close ones.
That's old news, man.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. So, you know, I mean, that's kind of as far as I've taken the time to prepare. But you know, what I did last season, which I thought was really cool, and we had all the 8 captains on here, and I said, okay, captains, go around the room, everyone say one nice thing about like one captain. You know what I mean? So maybe we can do that. Maybe we can say one nice thing about the 3 of us. We're all sitting here. I mean, let's have Stab say something nice about me, because I'm very curious about.
I wanted to say something nice about Dev.
Okay, go ahead. Nobody wants to say anything nice about me because there's nothing fucking nice to say. That's
no,
really
I
what
will.
you're saying.
No, I will.
All right, go ahead. Say something.
I was like locked and loaded on Dev. You know, I was just gonna say about Dev, and he kind of brought this up himself, is that he is a very willing, and he takes a lot of joy, in fact, out of taking a like raw player, new player, and you know, just like practicing all fucking the time with them and bringing them along and making them better and his team in the process. And like, I don't know if we see that enough. We definitely don't. But that's cool. I think that's pretty cool. Yeah.
I mean,
and then a nice thing about Bones, I mean, listen, the guy is literally doing he's helping to run the league this year with me, and he's doing the draft here tonight from the fucking law firm that he works at. He's in a conference room right now, people. He has not left work. This is the kind of sacrifice that this dude you know, is willing to make to like make this shit happen, and because he loves Doom, and you know, so do I, and so do all of us. But I mean, you know, he's in it for real, and I appreciate that immensely.
I will echo Altstab's opinion, niceties towards Human Bones. He really takes a good chunk of his time in order to organize the league, make sure this does run, getting things up to scale. And he's a very friendly guy, hides his emotions, but, you know, he's a very friendly. Look, not very smiley. He chuckled. You got a chuckle out of him. See? You look at it. That's the happiest, smiliest you'll ever see him. And
how could anyone be any smilier than this? How could I smile?
Oh, you can get that way up there, man. Just draw a big smile on your face and black marker.
This isn't fucking The Mask, okay? I don't know.
And alt stab, even though he likes to drive PUBG vehicles into rivers over cliffs and destroy his team in PUBG, he's always laughing. He's always willing to take a joke, throw out a joke, and I always appreciate that. He's a good one to laugh with. Look, he's giggling here.
That river, man, was calling to me. I heard the siren call. It was no. In all seriousness, it was strategic.
Wait, whoa. So just in case you guys get drafted on Alt Stab's team, so I played with this guy in this PlayerUnknown Battleground game. Every time Alt Stab is in command, it always ends up we're swimming like retards. Like, am I allowed to say that on air? Like literally, like let's swim across the river. Yeah, this is a great bloody idea. We put a car in the river and end up swimming. That's his command style. So if there's a WDL map with water or acid, be prepared. You're probably going to be doing something stupid in it.
Did it not work last time? I mean, I'm pretty sure we died in the end, but we did get across that river. Did we not?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. All right. Well, there we go.
All right, well, so what a lot of people don't know about Stab is that he considers himself to be the worst captain in the WDL. And I don't think that's true, you know. I mean, he was the fourth on a team in season 1 that did you win the finals on that team?
Yeah.
Or did you just make it? Okay.
Yeah, that was tied.
So, you know, and then so he went from being a fourth to being a captain. And I mean, he's captained a team to the finals. He's always in the playoffs. He's always right in the thick of things. And, you know, I'm not one of those people that thinks that being a captain is all about skill. And that's not to say that I don't think Stab is skilled, because I think he's improved, like, probably more than anybody since the WDL started. But the thing about it is you have to be able to, like, understand, you know, like, what the other team is doing and what your team is doing. You know, I mean, this sounds really simple, but it's not. You know, you have to understand what every single player is doing in the map and how to counter that, or, you know, how to change that. And there's not many people that can do that. And I think consistently Stab shows that he is able to do that by drafting different people on different teams and making them successful. So that, you know, for anybody that doesn't know Stab, hasn't played on his team, you know, maybe he's not the Ralphus. Everyone knows Ralph's name. Everyone knows Devastation, but this guy knows what the fuck he's doing. Okay. And about Devastation, you know, Dev taught me how to strafe in like 2003. So I mean, the amount of things that I can say about Dev, but, you know, same thing goes. Dev understands the game. I mean, when I've drafted Dev a couple times, and he'll go from flag to flag. How long did it take to run from the? You know, he'll figure out everything about a map that there is to figure out. And that's not something that honestly anyone else does. I mean, he'll, you know, so he is the captain with the most Doom knowledge. And so, you know, I mean, beyond being one of my, you know, best friends here, I think he's a very good captain and an even better player. So anybody that gets drafted to these two guys are going to have a good season. So
yo, word on that.
It's funny.
I just want to let me cut in real quick. So today, Devastation and yesterday was freaking out. He's been freaking out for like over 24 hours, people, about his monitor reaction time being like 0.2 milliseconds less than advertised that he bought. And he is fucking losing it, dude. You don't even fucking know. Like, yeah, you're like when you say like he times like flag to flag, like, yeah. This dude is like in it to win it.
I just like my equipment to work properly. You know, I went out, I spent a lot of money on this BenQ monitor. So yeah, between the native resolution and the resolution I play Doom at, there's potential for there to be some millisecond delay. So yeah, I've been changing settings, playing with settings, doing like 20 rounds of a reaction time test. And between the settings, there's like a 20 millisecond difference in, like, you know, it literally, I'm a slow reactor to begin with. Like, my eyesight is terrible. I am like slow reaction speed. So make me even slower, and I really am the old grandpa of Doom. Like, that's just completely useless. So yeah, I need a good monitor.
You and I are old. Sucks.
Yes, we're old.
We're not getting
better.
Older
than me? You might be older than me.
What? How dare you?
No, you're not older than me.
Yeah, I am.
Are you?
No. Yeah, like just barely. I got.
Oh yeah, like a year or something.
You little fuck.
Younger.
You youngin.
Yeah. I'm not the oldest on the league.
I'm not as old as you guys, but I've been playing maybe just as long, if not longer.
When you talk about running back and forth, flag to flag, flag to flag, kind of an interesting story I'll share. I want to save most stories for when we do the WDL radio, but there was that. Right, I think it was map 6. The one, the smart CTF one that me and Deemster beat Ralphus in.
Oh,
that was a smart CTF.
Was that a sly little shot there?
No. That's the best way I can describe the map. This very memorable match because it was just ape shit crazy. So anyhow, we timed it. Like we used to time flag for flag for flag, and I had 1 tick better than DS, and I think we spent like an hour in the server just running back and forth until we had matching times because he's just like no, and we just went through. And remember, he made me send him a demo of exactly how I did it, and we had compared demos. But we wasted. I shouldn't say wasted, but we spent an hour and a half to 2 hours in this map just running flag to flag, flag to flag, reset, flag to flag, flag to flag, reset.
I did some of that with you guys. Yeah, that was ridiculous.
Yeah, you don't know how much longer we stayed afterwards.
You guys were there. Yeah, you guys were there long after I was gone. Yeah.
Yeah, we were there a long, long time.
Well, we're just about to draft time here, but any closing thoughts on the upcoming season? Because for me, I really think it's going to be. I mean, everyone always says, "Oh, this season's going to be exciting," but I think I like this one in particular, just because of all the new players, and it's going to be. I think it's going to be a challenge. So, I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Anything you guys have to say?
I'm looking to be crazy.
I mean, the new players, that's what I'm super hyped about. And I believe we will be, like you said, we'll be doing a WDL radio soon. But we're also going to, I think we can say this now, that in addition to doing week 1 as Demon Sphere's map, we're going to dedicate the trophy from here on out to Demon Sphere as well for the the winners. So that's cool. And so in that way, it'll be a special season. And yeah, I don't know. I'm very very excited.
Well, right there at the end of your speech, you turned into Mr. Robot. So
God damn it,
Dev. Any closing thoughts here?
I think it's going to be an interesting season with a lot of new players, a lot of kind of unknowns, and there's probably some hidden gems there that we'll just see who hits them. Yeah, I think someone described it kind of as a minefield. You just never know, So we've had multiple seasons where some new players come along, and you just don't know how they're going to play against the veterans.
You never know.
Never know.
Hi. I'm back.
All right. Well, so this is what's going to happen. I'm going to explain it to everybody. I don't know how much talking is going to be on here. Torvald has been nice enough to help us. I'll show this up on the screen now. He's got this little thing here. Hello. We've got all the captains. We have their money that they have remaining. We've got the current nomination, the current bid, and we've got the free agency list over on the right. So, we're going to stay focused on this screen. And then on my screen, I'm going to have the IRC channel that the auction draft is actually happening in. So while the auction is happening, you guys get to watch the IRC screen. And as the teams get updated, I'll switch over to the Torvald screen. So,
one thing I want to mention, I just need to mention this because it drives me up the wall. Like, if it is a free agency, why do I have to pay for players? Like, why do I need $30? Why is it a free agency? It's not free. I'm telling you.
Maybe you should consult Mr. Monopoly about this. I don't know.
Monopoly was never free. You had to pay rent. Pay your rent. $2,000
Anyway,
at my Boardwalk Hotel.
thank you, Alt Stab and Devastation. I'm glad we didn't get into the shirts and the pooping and all that stuff. So let's save that for.
So we're signing off, right?
We are signing off. You are welcome to stay on here. Otherwise,
No.
a lot of dead air.
I'm good.
Okay. All right. So give us a few minutes to get started here, and we'll be off.
Sounds good. I am now leaving the call.
All right. Well, for everyone that's still listening, we have the nomination order here. The nomination order is Rude will nominate first, Devastation second, Ross King third, Human Bones fourth, Ty fifth, Caution sixth, Ralphus seventh, and Alt Stab eighth. And then we're just going to reverse that order as far as nominations go. So then we'll start off again. Alt Stab will nominate, and then we'll go backwards. So yeah, we should be starting here pretty soon. I think everyone's ready. All right, well, I guess we're going to wait another 7 minutes here, so I'm just going to sit here and talk to myself. Yeah, like I said, we'll do the regular nomination order here. Rude, Dev, Ross King, Human Bones, Ty, Caution, Ralphus, Alt Stab. Then we'll go backwards order. We'll do Alt Stab, Ralphus, Caution, Ty, Human Bones, Ross King, Devastation, and Rude. And I'll throw up on the screen here this lovely. Yeah, I don't know if anyone's not. Is anyone going to talk?
Hello, I'm here.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm responding in real time to people talking in the channel.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Derple, derple.
Yeah, thank you. It's just me here.
Well, hello there, Mr. Human Bones.
Hello.
So what topic shall we talk about while we waste 5 minutes?
I don't know. I'm really enjoying this Word document here that Torvald has gotten ready for us.
See, the $30 symbols, they're just not like you didn't like come on, tab control that shit. Come on.
What?
And Disparal, the D's not
don't
left
like my
justified
graph?
with the rest of the column. Like, come on, tidy this up.
Leave him alone.
It bothers me that they're not all lined up. At least they got the capital N in my name.
And then you got the capital B in mine.
Oh, no, dude, you got a tab. You got a tab justify it. No, now they're still offline. You can't do it that way. You need a
Dear
tab,
God,
dude.
leave the
You need to
poor.
set your tab controls. Like, just hit the tab button. And
Listen,
they'll
he's
all
doing
line
this
up.
as a favor. Don't piss him off.
I still don't think that works. You need to use the tab button. There's a button on the keyboard. It's right above the cap lock, below the tilde. It says tab. And what it generally does is it will tab justify. You get an extra space in there. There. Look, that's pretty. There we go. That's beautiful. Look at that.
Isn't it, though?
Can you capitalize the word for P in player there?
Check.
And can you fix the sparrow on the side? There's a space before the D.
Oh, you should capitalize the A in free agency.
Yes, actually, yeah, you would, because he has money remaining. He capitalized the R over there. You definitely do. You need to capitalize the A in the agency.
Ooh, scroll down there just a little bit. What's down there? Oh,
there we go. Yeah. Okay.
I enjoy that.
That looks nice. That looks nice. I like it. There we go. That's good.
Hello.
Yo, I'm back.
Yo. Can you guys hear me?
No.
Oh, damn it.
You cannot be heard. What's up,
Wow.
Zakin?
Yo, Steph.
I officially nominate Torvald as the official secretary of the WDL. Like, this is some good shit right here.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, holy Christ.
This is pretty good.
This looks like an online, like, Chinese restaurant menu.
I try to be meticulous in my work.
Meticulous? No. If you were meticulous, you would have had the tab of the 30 right away. You just didn't know I was that anal.
Oh, okay. All right. Notes for next time.
Somebody say anal?
The end of the dots aren't lined up. That does kind of bother me, but that's okay. It still looks all right.
You bones.
I will fix that for the 2017 winter draft.
All right. Well, now I've that wasted a few minutes now. 4. So what else are we going to talk about here for the?
I don't know. I think Stab is back. I think everyone's ready. Let's see.
There's only 1 minute left.
Yeah, okay, that's what I said. We wasted.
Yeah, let's just
5.
wait
There's 1 more minute.
another minute. It won't hurt anyone.
Are we going to spend the extra minute arguing about that there's a minute left? Is that the goal
Yeah,
for arguing the last
great.
minute?
I love it.
Yo, what up, Ross? Is he here? Oh, I thought he was here.
You guys
is
hear
Mike?
me?
Yo.
I can
Yeah.
at least.
Yo.
Yeah.
What happens if I turn? Oh, I got to do it on this. What? Oh, where does that go? There. Shut the camera off. Oh, I don't have a picture for myself. That's too bad. Can I make a picture?
We want a picture, not a...
1 sec. How do I set a picture?
Set an anime profile picture. Like
wait,
80% of the internet.
Wait.
Please don't.
Edit profile. I will not put pornography on. Don't worry. Customize your profile. There we go. Take a picture. No, I don't want it. God, it goes into my photos. Oh, it goes into my photos from my phone. That's kind of creepy.
All right, it's time.
Fucking rude.
Just wait.
All
I
right,
gotta upload
boys.
this. I just gotta
Get
upload this.
started.
One sec.
Yeah, that's a real draft pick, dude. Sold.
One sec. Did that update? Did that update? No. Does anyone see the photo?
All right, are we ready now?
No, not ready
No,
till I
you
get my
see the
profile
photo.
photo.
Come on.
Jesus Christ, dude.
All right, you keep going. I gotta see how I get the photo up.
Keep
I didn't
going.
even know
You
that.
have to be part of the auction draft, Def.
Yo, it's time, dude. It's time.
It's
Oh
time.
yeah, we'll update the
Prime
list for what?
time.
What am I missing in the list? Oh, update the list for Mandy. I'm an idiot.
This is a joke.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what's happening now?
Just waiting for Dev to get his picture, apparently.
Oh,
I might have to rejoin.
the
No.
important matters.
You won't have to. God.
Set on that shit.
No, priorities, dude. Gotta set up.
You know,
Gotta set
Someone
up
with like a
profile
fucking
picture.
Doom Sprite with a fucking
after this
Crown
draft is
on his
over, I
head.
have to go home, which is an hour away. I would like to go home.
Oh look! Oh no! Oh, that's
it's still not up.
Yeah, the struggle.
Can we go?
Please.
Okay,
Wait.
Right.
Dev, you ready?
do we
Yeah,
have?
yeah. It's
Okay.
Okay, everyone's ready. All right.
And here we go.
All right. Okay, so first up is Rude.
You also have to type it
Gotcha.
because there's a delay on this. So
Mhm.
you have
No,
only
that,
one,
that,
so,
is,
yeah.
that is all right. Okay, so Root picks first, which means that in the next round, the Root will pick last, and so on, so forth.
Tell him he's on the clock or something. Oh, here we go.
Okay, here he is for $1.
Damn, that's a sneaky pick.
Sneaky.
Oh.
Up to 5 now.
That's a legit sneaky. Damn, I thought he was gonna fly under the radar.
Uh-oh.
That's my boy right there.
And so here
All
he
right.
is to Ross King for $5.
Super heavy fragger. Shit.
We've got our first draft pick. Now it is time for the second one up, Devastation.
Crap.
Second draft pick goes to you. Nomination, at least. We'll see. Razor for $1. Two from Ralphus. 3 from Caution. 4 from Devastation. Going once. Oh, 5 from Kai. Going once. Going twice. And sold. Razor sold to Ty for $5.
Clanmates.
So,
Not clans. Not clans.
Opinion,
Not clansmen. Clansmen.
yo, in my opinion, that's a fucking steal. Oh my god. What the fuck? $5?
It really can't be Klansmen, Stab.
All right. Up next,
I'm not
we
touching that.
have Ross King's pick.
There we
ABC
go.
for $1. 2 from Ralphus. 5 from Ross King. 6 from Rude. 7 from Ross King. That's the highest we've went so far. Oh, 8 from Seb. 9 from Dev. Going once.
That's a steal.
Going twice. Ooh, 10 from Rude. 11 from Dev. 12 from Ross King.
Bunch of
13
people
from
playing
Dev.
boss.
Going once. Ooh, 14. 15 from Ross King. 16 from Dev. Going once. 17 from Ross King.
We need an updated thing to see the dollar value captain still have.
Oh, I have it on a
It's on the
person.
other screen.
If you look at the screen that I've posted them.
Going once.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I see.
Where is it? In WDL somewhere?
We also need to know how many people
Twice.
they've picked. Okay.
18 from Devastation.
Tor, where is it? Can you PM me?
It's his screen. In Hangouts.
Going once. Going twice. 19 from Ross King.
Man.
Oh, man.
I just don't see updated captain.
Going once.
Oh, I see it. All right,
Going
cool.
twice.
Woohoo.
20 from Devastation. Oh my god, $20. The most we've went for so far. Going once. Going twice. 21 from Ross
Do you want it?
King.
Is this gonna kill? Is this gonna kill my
Going once.
draft?
Do you want it? I could take it.
This is a heated pick. God damn.
He already has a player.
Going twice.
Oh.
Sold. ABC sold for $21 to Ross King.
Well, that's exciting.
Wow.
That's only the second fucking nomination.
Who was Ross King's first player? It's not listed quite here.
Curious.
Curious. Okay,
Curious.
Ross King has $4 left. No. Am I correct?
Okay, yeah, and he's got only one left to draft. Okay.
All right. Okay, next up, Human Bones.
Oh.
Take your pick. Cookies for $1. 2 from Dev. 3 from Bones. 4 from Ralphus. 5 from Bones.
Says what?
Sorry, it just says what?
What? Oh,
Confusion as
Welcome
usual.
to the draft, bitch.
what are these
Of course.
numbers? What's going on? Why am I here?
Going twice.
Whoa. That's a steal.
6 from Rude. 7 from Bones. Going once. Going twice. Ooh, 8 from Rude. Oh, 9 from Bones. Going once. Going twice. Ooh, last second bid from Rude, $10. Ooh, 11 from Bones.
Can you do the auctioneer's voice with this?
Going once. Going twice.
Is he gonna do it again?
Sold to Human Bones for $11. Cookies.
I like cookies. Cookies are yummy.
Is it Cookies? Who is Cookies? We don't even know.
He's an old
Cookies.
player.
He's been playing good as hell, though. That's all we need to know, I guess.
Now Bones has $19 to spend. Okay, next up we have Ty. Make your nomination. Well, this is a good draft. This is a good draft. Watch Ty take like 10 minutes to make a nomination.
Is he aware the draft's going on?
No. Oh, yes.
Have we had him ready up by all captains? Has he placed any bids yet?
The good thing about
he placed a bid. He placed a bid. He knows what's going on.
Yeah. The good thing about the WDL draft is that it kind of forces you to stay on. It's not like the IDL draft. You could just the Sparrow for $1, 2 from X-Ray, aka Caution. Going once.
Was that a 3?
No. I don't think that was.
That was a heart.
That would have been
That was
next
fucking
level mind games. 4 from X-Ray. 6 from Stab. Going once. 7 from Ty. I'm still mad that Sparrow destroyed me in TDM in that tournament.
That seems related.
Yo, Sparrow's a TDM god. Going twice. He also made it to the WDL finals that season, which is quite an achievement. 8 from X-Ray. Going once. 9 from Ty. Going once. Going twice. Ooh, 10 from Stab.
Came in right at the last second.
He stabbed it.
Going twice. 11 from Ty.
Little fucking bitch.
That's Ty for you. You can never expect him. Going once. Going twice. Sold.
Wow.
Sparrow sold to Ty for $11.
I think that's a good pick for Ty.
That's a very.
That might be tough.
It's a decently high player for a cheap price.
I know. God damn it. God dang it.
Ty now has.
Gosh darn it!
Ty now has $14 left to spend. All right. Next
on 2 more people.
Who was Ty's
one
first
more.
choice again?
Okay. Ty has Razor and Sparrow. And he has 14 left. Okay.
Wow.
X-Ray, you're up.
Oh, 28! We have a 28!
Oh my god.
Oh, snap!
J Warrior sold
All right.
to Ralphus for $28.
Well, there
Instant
you go.
draft.
We
Oh
have
my
a
God.
gold buzzer! Ding, ding, ding!
the
That was
Ralphus-
quick.
The Ralphus trap. the risky $28 pick. The absolute
All right,
madness.
Ralph's a J Warrior going for it.
Oh boy.
That was the potential me strat.
It's true.
It's a bad
do it.
strat.
If I did that, he would have been all over me with what a bad play that was.
Hey, Tor, you got me at $2. I think you meant Ralph on there.
Oh, did I put that? Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Okay, now
Yeah,
Ralphus has $2, one to spend on each of the remaining free agents. Small price to pay for bidding 48 at once. Well, we'll see if it works out for him. Well, okay. Next up, we have Ralphus. Nominate the next free agent to be up for grabs.
What is that?
Salt mine for $1.
Ralph knows something we don't know, apparently.
Shit.
Going once.
I think I played with Salt Mine. I don't think we should ever give Ralph those picks.
Going twice.
Oh, jeez.
Damn, dude, I feel
guys.
like ripped off here. I don't know about this guy.
Then do $2.
Sold
Not too late.
to Ralphus. Salt mine for $1. Congratulations, Salt mine. You're the first true rookie to join a team. Well, aside from Razor. But Razor is like, I would say Razor is kind
Probably
of
the first-
sophomore.
Probably the first rookie to get picked as a starter too. I would think.
Tor, you still have Razor in the free agency.
Well, all right. Now we
Come on,
have.
captains. You can't give Ralph his real $1 picks.
Hey, you have more money than me.
Last nomination for the first round. Outstab.
Yeah, he is. I think I have $6 left. He only has me down for 4. I'm pretty sure.
You did 5 and 21.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Oh, Stab.
Probably
I got you covered.
Nominates Turska for $8. 9 from Devastation. Going once.
This is Turska we're talking about here, people.
Going twice. Ooh, 10 from Rude.
Rude got in there before Ty.
Slip that in right in time. Going once. Going twice. Ooh, 11 from Ty. Going once.
On Ty's team so far?
Going twice. $11. Turska. Ooh, 12 from Rude.
Ty has Razor and
Going once.
Disparel.
Oh wow.
Ty has a $12 bid right now.
Going
Or
twice.
sorry, Rude. Excuse me.
Ooh, 14 from Ty. Ty is spending all of his earnings, the rest of his earnings. Going once.
That's going to be a ridiculous team if Ty gets that.
Oh
Going
shit.
twice.
Oh shit.
Ooh, 15 from
I-
Devastation.
I can't let that happen.
High profile pick right here. Going
Oh,
once.
I'm fucking panicking.
Going twice. Ooh, 16 from Root.
Wow.
Going once. Going twice. And sold. Third Scott sold to Root's team for $16. Root has 14 left to spend. Right.
Can we
That
somehow get
concludes-
brackets or something that shows how many more people they have left to draft? Since we can't see the teams fill up.
Okay, that concludes round 1. So let's get started with round 2. Okay. Stab, you're up again. Ooh, Stab nominates Dranzer for $6. Going once. Going twice. Ooh, 7 from Caution. The guy who almost got removed from the WDL for not showing up. Going once. Going twice. And sold. Oh, too late, Stab. Sorry about that. Okay, sold to Caution for $7. Dranzer. Oh, sorry about that, Stab. That was 1
Fuck.
second too late.
Ty just brought up a good point here. See, on his screen,
No, no.
he would have seen him first.
It
And
goes
there's
by
no-
Zach and screen.
Right.
No,
But
X-ray.
but because
did first.
no, wait,
X-ray
whoa,
did.
whoa. But yeah, see, Ty was first on somebody else's screen.
X-ray was
So-
first on mine.
Right.
Ralph
So they
says-
probably
Ralph
did it at the
says-
same time. But here's the thing. Because the stream is lagged, none of them would have known which one was actually first. That bid should be reopened. We should confirm when there's multiples who the first player was.
Zach, it goes by the auctioneer.
Right, but they
No,
so
X-ray was
Ty
first.
but
Oh,
Ty
that's
wouldn't have
good.
known because of how delayed the stream is.
Why is Ty watching?
Ralph even said that. He said that he saw
Ralph
Ty
says-
first.
Oh yeah, Ralph says Ty was first on his screen.
I saw X-ray first.
Has to go by the
But
auctioneer.
whenever right, but what I'm saying is Ty and X-ray both say 7 and 7. If Zakin's voice of going once, going twice, Ty doesn't know which
He's-
player has
Zach
the
is
bid.
typing going. Well,
IRC takes priority.
No.
I would say.
I see what you're
But
saying.
no.
Dev. I see what you're saying, Dev.
Were you
Yeah.
saying X-ray going once?
Yeah, we need to confirm who the winning bid is on the auctioneer's screen.
No, it was X-ray.
You should have just like typed out
Right,
going to
but
X-ray.
Ty doesn't know that. Ty doesn't know that Caution was first.
I'd
No,
like
you
to point
didn't.
out
You said
on
going
my
once,
screen
going
that
twice. The stream's
did-
delayed.
Ty
Did I-
first on
did
my
I-
screen.
Did I
The
not
stream is-
say 7 from X-ray?
But the stream is delayed. You probably had sold written in IRC before he could hear it on the stream.
Who's to say that he was even listening to the stream? He could just be listening, like watching the chat.
I don't think any of the captains should be using the stream as a reference for picks. They should pay attention to IRC because
So-
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
no,
Ralph just
right.
said through IRC that he saw Ty first.
Right. You
Yeah.
didn't say on IRC whether it was Ty or X-ray that had it first. That's my point.
Okay. Let's just start
So I
again
say
at 7 from.
the bid is-
Or should-
Yeah,
Yep.
the bid is
Seven.
X-ray at 7. Continue from there.
Okay, let's do this again. All right, going once. All Right, stab made Z.
Nine for tie.
Who are we bidding on again?
He thinks balls. I had to go AFK for like 2 seconds. Going twice. 9 on tie. And sold. Dranzer sold to Tide's team for $9.
That's a sick team.
And that completes Tide's team. Razor, Sparrow, and Dranzer complete Tide's team.
It's pretty sick.
And Ty still had $5 to spare on them. All right. So I guess that means that Ty cannot nominate anymore, right?
Correct.
So we just skip by him. Okay. Okay. Next up we have Ralphus once more. There's still plenty of good free agents left. Thanks to everyone who signed up, by the way. Making this season happen. Ralphus, nominate K for $1. 2 from Devastation. Going once. Going twice. 3 from Caution. 4 from Devastation. Going once. Going twice. And sold. DK sold for $4 to Devastation.
Team Canada.
Devastation's first pick in the draft. Now he has $26. Okay, next up we have Caution. Of course, since the earlier he nominates Denzoa for $5. X-Ray still has $30 since that earlier auction did not count. Going once.
Denzoa for 5 is a good.
Going twice. 6 from Rude. 7 from Caution. Going once. Going twice. 8 from Stab. 9 from Caution. Going once. Ooh, $20 from Rude.
Rude doesn't have $20.
He probably meant 10.
Oh, he meant 10. Oh, okay. Thanks, guys. Okay, Rude. Actually, okay.
What?
Okay, Rude said 21st, right? Okay.
Rude.
Yeah.
Nope, Stab's at 10. Rude mistyped. That's invalid. Stab came in at 10. Rude came in at 11.
Oh, this is confusing.
I'm at 11. I'm at 11.
Okay, let's just go with that for Rude's sake. Going once. 11 for Stab. And twice. 12 from X-Ray. 13 from Outstab. 14 from Caution. Going once. Going twice. 15 from Stab. Then Zoa. Going once. Going twice. And sold. Then Zoa sold for $15 to Altstab. Now Altstab has $15 to spend. 2 more players. Okay. Next up, we have Human Bones on its second nomination. Dragon for 18. Devastation with $19 on Dragon. Going once. Going twice.
Wow.
And sold. Dragon sold to Devastation's team for $19. Oh, that was an expensive pick. We're getting a lot of those in this draft. But such is the nature of 8 teams. All right. Next up, we have Ross King on his second nomination. Oh, Ross King nominates Zakin for $2. So he doesn't only has like 4 left. Oh, $14 from Stab. Oh, $19 from Caution. Going once. Going twice. Technically, only Dev should be able to bid higher than this. And sold. Zakin sold to X-Ray's team for $19.
Wait, I see Dev was $7.
Yeah, Caution has the most.
So how could Dev have bid more?
I couldn't have.
Okay, now Caution has $11 left to spare. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, I was sorry that I missed. Yeah, that was pretty much so actually. Yeah. Okay, sorry for the misunderstanding, but it doesn't really change any of the results in practice. Okay. Now next up we have Devastation to make his next nomination. Oh, that rhymed. Cool.
Devastation nomination.
Devastation nominates Tony for $7. Going once.
No.
8 from Bones. Going once. Going twice. Bones trying to have his old teammate back. Oh, 9 from Outstad.
All right, I was never gonna get Tony.
Going once. Going twice. And sold. Tony sold to Outstab for $9.
Darn.
Now Outstab has $6 left to spend. Now next up we have. Last one was. Okay, now it is Root's time to draft. Nominate somebody. Let's pick of round 2. Kind of, since we skipped overtime. Room nominates our hero for $1. Two from Bones. Going once.
Wait, who's up?
Our hero for $2.
Oh.
Going twice for Bones. Ooh, Stab with $5. Oh, you can do that, Stab. Yeah.
Why? No, I should be able to do that.
Was that a typo, Stab?
Yes.
Okay, fine.
So is it $5?
No, it's 6.
Okay.
And twice, 6 for Stab. 7 from Bones.
You little bitch.
I love seeing Stab getting mad, dude. Going once. Going twice. And sold. Our hero sold for $7 to Human Bones.
Yo, that's a steal, man. Our hero's legit.
Bones has $12 left. Spent on his last teammate. Okay, that could.
Who's your first 2, Bones?
I only
Me?
have one player.
Bones. No. Bones drafted
Oh, I have
Cookies and our hero.
Uh-huh.
Our Cookies for 11, our hero for 7. All right, that concludes round 2. We're closing in on the final round of the draft. Oh boy, still some talent left in the free agency. We'll see what happens next. Okay. Rude is up again. Rude, reminder that Rude only drafted 1 player. Same goes for Caution. Everyone else drafted 2 players. Ty drafted an entire team. So we'll see how it goes. Waiting on Rude to make his nomination. Currently, Rude has Turtka in his team, drafted for $16.
So he can just pick anybody he wants.
The legend from Finland,
More or less.
fucking Dunga. Europe coming in strong this season, just like last season, I would say. We've got Sparrow and Zoa being drafted for really high prices. Sparrow for 11, and Zoa for 15. God damn, that's pretty high. Of course, we still got other European players in the free agency, so we will see how it fares for them. This station has DK and Dragon. Rusking has Helios and AVC. Bond has Cookies and our hero. Ty has Razor, the Sparrow, and Drenzer. Caution has Zack and yours truly. Rafit has J Warrior and Saltmine, and Stab has Denzel and Tony. Rude nominates Halloween, aka Dosu, for $1. Going once. Going twice. And sold. Halloween, aka Dosu, sold to Rude for $1.
Oh, so?
That was a steal. Damn. All right. Next up, we have Devastation on his next nomination.
Oh, pooples. Yeah, left.
Devastation nominates Stark with all of his money, $7.
Oh, my monies!
He bets all his money on Stark. Going twice.
That's a steal.
Ooh, Rude bids 8.
No!
Wow.
Going once.
Wait, let me double check. Does Root have that amount of money?
Yes.
Oh, he does.
He's got 13.
Going
Damn.
twice. And sold.
Woo!
Stark sold to Rude for $8. Now Rude has completed his team with $6 to spare. Now next up, we have Ross King with his next nomination. Ooh, draft is closing in. Ooh, Ross King nominates War Torn for $1. Ooh, Stab bids $6 on War Torn. All of his money, all of his shmoney.
Give me that war torn.
Oh no.
Going once. Going twice.
Oh my god.
$7 from Devastation.
What the fuck?
The cringe fest.
Right. I tried to really bonk that out right till the end. I was just like, just wait, just before he's about to type sold.
The mind games.
Only would have been better if you said,
Right.
"Oh yeah."
Oh, yeah.
And
else
sold. War Torn sold for $7 to Devastation's team.
Dude, massive, massive.
Completed his team with $0 full usage of his money. Okay, next up we have Human Bones, his next nomination. Now we already have 3 completed teams.
Oh fuck!
Solar.
It's yours, baby. Fuck yeah! I love to see that. Fucking love
Solar
Solar.
for $12, betting all his money.
He doubled
Going
down.
once.
That's my boy. Sucks I didn't get him, but goddamn.
I think he's sold pretty much. Yeah, no one can be higher, right?
Nope.
Bones?
Sold.
He's
Okay,
dominating.
it is sold.
Does it hurt your soul?
Solar sold for
Wow.
$12 to Human Bones. Right, now Bones has completed his team. Now next up, we have the reigning WDL champion, Caution, his next nomination.
You put 6 on purpose, you little bitch.
Godlike for $6.
God.
Well, he can't. Yeah, no one can outbid him. Why not? Gets the exact player he wants.
Wait, he can't? No one can? Okay,
No one can.
so alright, sold Caution, Godlike for $6. Now Caution has $5 left to spend. Now Caution has 1 left to draft. Okay. Next up, we have Ralph's. His next pick.
Is Ralph here?
Yeah, he is. Ralph's nominates Cartel for $1.
That's a good pick.
Going once. Yeah, Cartel's pretty good.
Ooh.
$2 from Ross King. Going once. Going twice. And sold. Cartel sold to Ross King for $2. Thus completing his team. $2 left to spare. All right, that leaves only 3 teams left to complete their teams. Caution, Ralph's, and Outstab each have 1 open slot. So these will be the last 3 picks of this draft. All right. Now it is Outstab's turn. Who the fuck? Okay, who is that? You gotta elaborate. There are too many Mexicans in this league. Oh, all right. Stab nominates Paradigm for $6, and it is sold, obviously, since no one can bid any
Yeah,
higher.
I think a lot of people are just kind of waiting for the Pero thing.
Paradigm, the Mexican legend,
That's
drafted
kinda,
to Outstab's team for
that might be
$6.
slightly cheap for Perondon.
Flaming Goose, baby. Let's go.
All right, next up we have since Stab completed his team, it is Ralph's turn once again. Wait, did you have Peralta in your team on Stab? Oh, it was in ZCL, right?
Yeah.
$1 for Skull Rush.
Oh, yeah. Solid player.
Yeah, I played him the other day. It's quite good.
Going once.
He's a good runner.
Going twice. And sold. Skull Rush. Sold to Ralph's for $1. Congrats, Skull Rush. You made it, dude.
Dude, he earned it. He played really well in private.
Yeah. I think it's good to see that Brazil is showing off in Doom recently. I mean, even disregarding Ghost Killer, who won last season, still have like.
He got representing hard. Holy shit.
Still some good people left here. We've got Swift Shot in for Unknown, Zoltar, Dastin.
All right. Okay, so it is time for the last pick of the draft, which will go to X-Ray's team, since everyone else has completed their teams. Let's just see.
There you go, in for 5.
X-Ray drafts Infer for $5 to his team. And that concludes the WDL draft. Does anyone
can we go around and get a word from people on their team?
Okay, I can do that Unless somebody else wants to.
In a moment, I'm going to tally up, and then I'll show all the draft results and the team listing. If you just give me one moment.
Some people tell people to stick around and chat here.
I can't hear you. You got to reconnect, man.
Yeah, Stab, your voice is pretty bad right now.
Yeah, stick around. We're going to talk a little bit about the draft. I mean, I thought, just for, having sat here and having, 2 minutes to think about it, I thought it was pretty solid. I think every team managed to get, solid 1, 2, 3 picks on their team. So I like it. And there's a lot of people that, have never played before that are going to get a chance to play, and captains went out and got them. So, what were you saying, Stab?
I think it was.
No, I was just saying. Let's go around the horn, and even some people in IRC can just chat, type about their team, just to get what people's reactions are to their draft.
Well, let's start with you.
I'll start with myself. And I went in wanting to get Denzoa, and I got him. And then I wanted to also possibly get Zach or Tony, and I got Tony. So I'm very happy with that. And then as a just bonus, I got one of my favorite all-time Doom players, Pero. And also very, very skilled himself, and has been killing it in Prive. So, yeah, man, I'm very, very excited. I didn't go with new players, I guess, necessarily, but I think kicking it old school will work out. We'll see.
Yeah, and as you can see here on the screen, we're tallying up all the team lineups. I guess, for myself, I really wanted Cookies. He's been kicking some ass in Prive, and so I kind of thought that he would be somebody that would sort of fly under the radar.
I agree. Cookies has been very dedicated to getting games going, even if it's just duels. And of course, he's a little bit rusty, but his talent is still showing in Prive, and his price is completely justified. $11. That's nothing to scoff at.
Yeah. So my strategy really was to get Cookies first, and then I was going to go for I didn't think that I didn't think that he would go for 11.
Such is the nature of the WDL draft. You never know what you're going to get.
And so and then I thought well, if I get him for like $2, then I can just shoot my load on J Warrior and Dragon, and then I get a strong. But you know what? Seriously, I was going to do that because I think that's a solid team. But J Warrior is spelled with an E, by the way, Torvald. I'm very happy. I mean, I think our hero is, maybe he's not quite as skilled or, quite as used to playing Otomex as some other people, but he's been around a long time. He's really good. And of course, Solar, I mean, I think I got a steal on that one too. So I like my team. I think it's really balanced. I think even though I had a plan, I think I had a plan and it half worked out. But I think the best options, the best scenarios happen. So I'm happy.
Does Rude have 1 second to just quick talk about his team? Rude,
does he?
He's gone.
He's not on. He's not on here.
Oh, he's not here.
No, he's typing that he's got to go.
Oh.
Okay. So let's talk
Dev.
about
What is Dev? Dev.
No,
Let's talk about Dev.
Oh.
Dev.
Oh, okay.
Hi. So
Okay, talk about
yeah,
your
and you
team.
guys and all your fancy draft strategies. Mine
Tell
was
us
very
your secrets,
basic.
Dev.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Tell us your
Hey.
secrets.
Oh yeah, secrets. Yeah. My strategy was to get J Warrior ABC. So ABC was going, and I thought, it's like, well, I can still, probably. And then of course Ralphus with J Warrior's instant 28, and I'm just like, oh crap.
Yep. I did 18. And then
So no, I think I'm happy with my team. I've got a solid player for sure. A player who's played a lot of strong games. Dragon, of course, and then I've got Decay and War Torn. I know both of them kind of from dueling and playing for a while, so I think both of them would be keen to practice a ton. And if there's any deficiencies, we'll improve as a team. So I'm very happy with my team. I don't even know if I should say this because this might just be letting out secrets, but there's one player completely undrafted that I'm actually kind of surprised because.
Yo, trade him,
like,
dude.
Was that?
Trade him. That's the
Who is
strat.
I'm not gonna trade. I'm not gonna
for
trade.
somebody else, dude.
But I will say,
Yeah.
no, I'll say it because you know what? If he gets in, it'll be interesting to see, and I just love for this to come true, I guess.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you know, Monster Rob Blue Venom, he's beat me in duels on Z Demon recently. He's a pretty strong player. I'm curious to see how he plays CTF. I mean,
that
Holy
is
shit.
definitely interesting.
I admit he's beaten me in I think it was like a 50-49 Judas game recently. So I was
That's
kind of like.
Beating someone on Z-Damon is like beating somebody in fucking like Monopoly Junior or something.
Maybe, I don't know. I'm not going to say like I was
Listen,
top shape and playing my best, but I mean, obviously a player that didn't go for anything. Like someone could have just bid J Warrior 28 or ABC 28 and even get Blue Venom for $1. I thought that would be overpowered. Beat me in a duel even on ZDM, and you must be able to aim and do something.
Yeah,
I was just making a joke. I'm sorry.
But you know, there's definitely there's some good players this season. I could see a lot of potential trades here, and has the team start working together and playing. So
I will take care of the form grad for the draft results, so you guys don't have to worry about that.
That would be lovely.
Can we get some more words from people?
Yeah, what is how about Ross
Ross
King?
King.
Are you still here?
Yeah.
Okay, talk
Do you have any commentary?
to us about your team, Ross King.
Actually, like going into it, like it just like I had like a general idea of what I wanted, but honestly, like I mean, I didn't really expect to get the team that I did, but going into it, I'm pretty happy with it just because I feel like any way that I line up my team, I feel like it's pretty versatile. Like I didn't expect to go that much for ABC, but I guess my mentality going into it is that I kind of put him in comparison to like all the other top runners, and I just felt like if he actually plays for me, and I just feel like it would free me up to be able to, like, even if I don't use him, I feel like I could run, and I don't know, I feel like I ended up with a pretty versatile set of players, and so I feel like it leaves me with a lot of options, and that's what I'm really happy about.
Hell
Yeah,
man.
I don't think that going that much on ABC was a mistake at all. I mean, look at what he did last season. That's ridiculous.
ABC,
yeah, it's crazy.
Yo, that season, TKV probably has the best WDL record ever. Well, not probably, I would say arguably, pretty much. It was just incredibly dominant. Makes me a little salty because I wasn't on this team, but we gotta give credit where it's due, you know.
Well, the thing about this auction draft is, I mean, you can go into it with the strategy, but it really just depends on who decides to nominate who. Like, it could, you think,
Really
I'm going to
reactionary.
get. Like me, I thought, well, I mean, I got to nominate Cookies. I didn't think he would go for 11, but I mean, if somebody's like, oh, I'm going to get, I'll save my money and get somebody in the third round, and then that person gets nominated like first, you're like, oh, fuck, that fucks up my whole plan,
Cookies was somebody I was initially looking into, but I mean, when I saw like just how the draft was going, I just didn't like. I saw opportunities, and I was just like, I think that I could really like excel with these opportunities that are put in front of me, and so I just kind of, I don't know, took them as they came.
Yeah, it was definitely one of those things where I watched, like, I had people that I want, like Drans or Dragon. I watched Dranzer get off the board, and I was like, well, that means there's only one player left that I really wanted. And so, of course, I did 18 for Dragon, and Dev outbid me. But, it's like, you kind of just have to be reactionary. It's really cool.
Dude, the auction draft is an amazing thing. I mean, everybody comes in with a plan and then has to just fucking, make it up on the fly. That's what I love about it. You got to come prepared.
Yep. So we finally got the full team lineup here on this screen, and so I'll go through it, and then I think we're going to sign off here because I want to go home.
All right.
So we got Altstab, Denzoa, Clem Hazard, aka Tony, and Rondon. We got Caution, Zakin, Godlike, and Infer.
Yes.
Devastation, Decay, Dragon, Wartorn. We have Human Bones, Cookies, Our Hero, and Solar. We got Ralphus, J Warrior, Salt Mine, and Skull Rush. We have Rude, Turska, Halloween, and Stark. Ross King, Hirius, AVC, and Cartel. And Ty, Razor, Disparel, and Dranzer, which I think Ty had a fucking steal. I mean, Ty had a fucking amazing draft, and he still had $5 left over.
Ty's gonna get bought in, my dude, by my team. No question about it.
Well,
Yo, I gotta destroy Razor just because it's a little brat, put in his place.
Ty's got
What's gonna
a
happen?
team, dude.
Does my team play his? Let me check the schedule real quick.
Ty's got a real sick team, honestly.
Okay.
yeah.
Ty plays.
I love this
So
shit.
was anyone surprised that Ralph actually went for the $28 player?
Yes. Super fucking surprised.
Actually, we don't play Ty. Damn. Okay, that is quite alright.
Honestly, though, after he did it, I was just like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Okay, unfortunately, we don't play Ty in the playoffs, but oh man.
Ralph is a supremely confident runner. He thinks he's the best runner that has ever lived. I'm not here to say whether or not that's true, but he obviously thinks that J-War is probably the best D available, and then just go for it from there. I mean, it's not a bad idea.
But there's options. Do you really think that he's going to run, though? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't see that.
Ralph is going to run. Ralph is
All right.
going to
I think I see, J Warrior playing a lot of D, and then they're going to put one of those, Salt Mine or Skull Rush, just throw him in the middle and have him frag stuff. I mean,
or maybe he'll run Skull Rush, Ross.
Maybe
you're
right.
Yeah, you might be right, dude.
I think if he did like a rotation with Skull Rush, then he would be on point. Like, just have Skull Rush run, and then when Ralphus sees good opportunities to go in and follow, then he can come out with the flag, and then hope his team can, clean up the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, now that you said that, it kind of makes me feel like he built the perfect or the classic suck team, honestly. Right? Just a rotation with a strong defender.
Yeah, basically there is no mid. Your mid is fucking 2-0. That's what a suck team is. I was there in that fucking ridiculous. It's constant, nonstop.
Nobody gets help at mid on a suck team. That's just not happening.
No. Well, they do, but it's really
from D.
Right. From D or from like behind. Like, you're never running towards help. You're always running away from your help.
Mid's not getting help from Ralphus.
Right.
Unless he's picking up the flag.
Yeah, very solid draft. I think it's
This draft
there's
was
not
quite
a weak
good.
team here. It's different, but it's not a weak team. There's no weak teams.
It's exciting.
I could argue that maybe some teams might have trouble like practicing regularly, but on paper these teams sound really even, in my opinion.
I'm happy because I think that it's going to be fun. It's going to be different.
It will come down to who wants it more, Who wants it more?
What?
So-
Fuck you. I want it more.
Listen.
I want it more.
Before I have to, before I have to go between the three of us now, is there anybody that you're just like really glad to have seen like get on a team?
Wartorn. Yes, he's
Wartorn.
been very awesome in Prive,
All
and
right.
I wanted him bad.
I'm happy that Wartorn got drafted. I'm really happy about Salt Mine also. I mean, the guy can be annoying sometimes, but it's really surprising that he actually made it into the WDL team. So we'll see how that goes. Same goes for Skull Rush. Skull Rush. He's been working hard recently. I'm not gonna deny that. So I'm happy that he got drafted to a good team also. Ralph's team is gonna be scary to deal with.
Ty mentioned Solar as somebody that he's glad got drafted.
Fuck yes.
And
Yes,
me too.
awesome.
I'm very happy to have Solar on my team. I think he deserves.
Solar's committed. I respect
He
that.
is.
Also, I want to say I'm happy as well that Skull Rush got drafted, and I'm happy Decay got drafted. And I was
Curious.
I'm very happy about that. Yes, thank you for reminding me. God damn, that guy puts in work, and dude, that's a sneaky pick by Ross King. That guy is a born fragger, and
Wait,
good luck if he
what are you
gets
talking about,
on and
Curious?
practices. Yeah, dude, he's
Oh.
legit good, and he had some prives that were pretty impressive frag wise, he just hadn't prived lately. So I think a lot of people I think he was flying under the radar for.
Yeah.
I think now that the WDL season is going to start real soon, we're gonna see the true talent of many players we might not have seen much of. So I'm really excited to see these future developments of each team. Also happy that
I just looked at myself here. My
I
bad.
was also happy that Cartel made it in. Like, not many people know Cartel, but he's in Zanjono Private, at least he's always been really solid.
Bones, you taking
Yeah.
off? Godspeed, sir, and thank you.
Yes, I would. I think that's probably a good spot to. I mean, we could talk about this forever, but
Yeah, let's wrap this shit up and let's
I
get
think-
driving.
yeah, everybody. I'll be home in like 2 hours. Hopefully, I can join you guys. But yeah, everybody, Prive, thank you for a good draft. Thank you, Altstab, Devastation, Zakin,
Yeah, no
Ross
problem.
King, and especially Torvald.
Happy
Thank
to
you very
help.
much for creating this.
Yeah.
You're
This
appreciate
was
it.
a fun draft.
Just happy to help.
Very fun draft. Very good draft. I'm very excited for this season.
Good-
Let's go and play some
good-
Prive.
Good
Yeah,
luck
thank
to
you-
all
thank you.
teams.
Thank you, Zach and Tor.
Yeah, good luck to all teams. Free agents as well. Please keep playing. We'll definitely trade you in at some point because all the time there is someone who's like goes inactive or can't make good time. So that's as good a chance as any for you guys to shine. So don't get discouraged, guys.
All right, let's get some.
All right.
going.
Prive
Yeah.
time. See you later.